Miss Sailing here with your math lesson. Hopefully spider-free math lesson. We'll see. Hopefully no little spiders decide to crawl out from underneath my computer and scare me. So, here we go. Fingers crossed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you'll have to watch yesterday's math lesson to see what I'm talking about. Anyways, moving on. So, we are moving on to topic 15. We're on lesson 15.1. But topic 15 is all about equal shares of circles and rectangles. So, we're just going to touch on the very basics of fractions. So, today our lesson is 15.1, and your I can statement is, I can determine if shapes are divided into equal shares. So I just want you to take a second right now and visualize a pizza. Okay, a pizza. I've been craving pizza. I love pizza. Anyways, pizza. Think about pizza, okay? Let's say your favorite topping was pepperoni, and your friend's favorite or a sibling's favorite was cheese, just cheese. They don't like pepperoni. But you're getting one pizza for the two of you. Okay, pizza is what shape? Circle? Most pizzas are circles. There are some pizzas that are squares. But we're going to take a pizza that is in the shape of a circle. If you were to get one pizza for you and your friend, and you wanted pepperoni and they wanted cheese, and you wanted to divide that pizza up equally, so you got your pepperoni half and your friend got the cheese half, how would you make sure that that shape of the pizza, the circle, is divided equally? Equal. What does equal mean? I want you to think about that, okay? So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. We're going to go on to our solve and share. So what you need for the solve and share is just a pencil and paper, or if you want to do it on a whiteboard and you're near a whiteboard, you can do that. What I want you to do is I want you to draw two circles, okay? If you want to do them different colors, you can. I might do them different colors so I can show you the difference. But if you want to do them different colors, go for it. Otherwise, just two circles. And in your first circle, circle 1, you can even put a 1 above it if you want, or if you have a red circle. I want you to draw a line inside this red circle to show two parts that are the same size. So you will have two parts, part 1 and part 2 of this circle, or this pizza, that are the same size. So how would you divide this pizza up, or this circle up, into two parts so that they're the same size? Okay, that's step 1. Do that now. Then I want you to do, in the blue circle, or your second circle, I want you to draw a line again, but I want you to draw a line so you can show two parts again. So two parts, but they are not the same size. So think about how it would be unfair if your friend got more of the pizza than you. Okay, so draw a line in the blue circle showing two parts that are not the same size. Do that now. That is your solve and share. I'm going to do it too. And then we are going to watch, we'll come back to this, but we're going to watch. So, I did it, and you should have done it. All right. So, let's see. Let's compare. Okay? Here's mine. So, here's circle 1. There we go. There we go. No, that didn't work either. Come on. Got it. Here's circle 1. Okay? Circle 1, we had to draw a line. So, here's my line to show two parts. Part 1, part 2. So there's two parts of the circle, and are they equal? To the best of our ability, are they equal? Yeah. This is pretty equal to this side. Okay, now you could have done it that way across. Going across looks like hamburger buns. Same thing, 2 parts, part 1, part 2, still equal. Oops. You could have done it this way as well, like dividing it in half at a diagonal. Okay, again, equal. Both 2 parts, part 1, part 2, you don't see more. Okay, now let's take a look over here at circle 2. I'm going to do it in red still because that's what I have open. Now, I still drew a line, okay, like they asked, and there's still 2 parts. So there's a part and a part. Now think about this if this was your pizza, and you were the pepperoni side, and this was the pepperoni side. Would you be real happy with that you only got that little sliver of pepperoni, and your friend got all of that of cheese? No, these are not equal parts. Okay, this is not equal to this. If you were to fold it over, this guy's getting so much more. Okay, so yes, you still have 2 parts. That part is correct, but they are not equal parts. Okay, that is what we are talking about today in lesson 15:1. Determining if shapes, okay, are divided into equal shares. So you don't have to do this with just, circles. You can also do it with squares. Okay, divide that square so there's, equal parts. 4 equal parts. Pretty equal. Okay, would this be equal if I did this? It's more like a rectangle. Still 4 parts, but are they equal? No. Okay, so this is what we're talking about today, making sure that shapes are divided into equal shares. So that is our lesson for today. That's what it's on. We're not quite done yet. Right, hang on, hold tight. But we are going to go on to our video. All right. Our visual for today.
Shapes can be divided into parts, or shares. Sometimes the shares are equal. Does this shape show equal shares? Is this shape divided into shares of equal size?
So
yes, the shares are equal.
Go.
Equal shares are always the same size.
Into how many shares is the circle divided?
Okay, so you have, those are all equal. That means, like they said in the video, same size. This size is the same as this size, is the same as this size, is the same as this size. So how many shares, or how many parts, is this circle divided into? Count. If you got 4, you are correct.
Let's count.
2, 3, 4.
There are 4 shares. This shape is divided into 4 equal shares. Sometimes the shares are not equal. Into how many shares is this shape divided? Let's count.
So there's 4 parts, or 4
There are
shares.
4 shares. Are the shares equal?
What do you think? Are all 4 of those the same size? Okay, is this guy the same size as this guy or any of the other ones? What do you think? Have your answer ready in your head. See if you're right.
No, they are not the same size. Some shares are larger than other shares. Into how many shares are these shapes divided? Each shape has 2 shares. Which shape is divided into 2 equal shares?
Okay, so you have 2 shapes. They're both rectangles. And they're both divided into 2 shares, like they said. But which one is equal? Okay, which shape is divided into 2 equal? That word equal shares. Let's see. So we said this guy, he's not equal. What about this one? Are those all the same size? You can do this with me. What about this guy? Those two shares, but are they equal? Are they the same size? No. What about this rectangle? 4 shares, are they all equal? Same size? What about this guy right here? He looks like this one. And what about this one? 2 shares, are they equal? You betcha.
The orange shape is divided into 2 equal shares. Which shows 4 equal shares? Are these shapes
Yellow or
divided
green?
into the same number of shares? No. Which shape is divided into 4 shares? Select your answer.
So which one is divided into 4? Yellow or green? Point.
The yellow shape is divided into 4 shares. Are the 4 shares equal? Yes, this shape is divided into 4 equal shares. The green shape shows only 2 shares that are different sizes. Now you know about making equal shares in different shapes.
Woohoo! Guess what? Still no spiders. We're on a roll. Hopefully it stays that way. You know this feeling. Don't like spiders. Alright. Almost done. Hang in there. So, let's do some practice here. So, we've been talking about equal shares, if it's equal or not. Okay? Let's do some guided work, and then I'll show you what your activity is. Okay? So, the guided practice says, decide if each picture shows equal shares, yes or no. And you can just do this by pointing. So, let's look at one. Okay? It's a rectangle. Yes, there's 2 shares. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal shares, so we circle yes. Let's look at 2. Okay, yes, there are 4 shares, but are all of those shares or all of those parts the same size? Point. You should have pointed to no, they're not. They're not the same size. What about 3? Our circles divided into 4 parts. Are they equal? You point to yes, you are correct. Let's do one more. Let's do this one, 5 down here. Okay, our square. Divided into 4 parts, are they equal? All of them equal, not just 2 or 3, all of them, they're not. Okay, these 2 are close, but all of the parts, all of the shares have to be equal for it to be equal. Okay, so what you're going to do, and you can do this on a piece of paper or whiteboard, because you can practice drawing your shapes. Might be a good idea. But you are going to do 7 through 14. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 problems. Okay, you can, if you want, you can draw the shape on paper and divide it up how it is. Okay, and practice drawing shapes, dividing them up how they are in the book. So some of them are going to be equal and some of them are not. So let's take a look at number 1. Okay, it's a rectangle and it's divided kind of diagonally, but is it divided equally? So the directions say write the number of equal shares in each shape. If the shares are not equal, write 0. So are these shares or are these parts equal? No, they are not. If it was divided from the corner to the corner, then it would be, but it's not. It's cutting off some. So you would put 0 equal shares because 0 of those parts are equal. Let's look at 8. Okay, you have a circle divided down the middle. So if you were to do this on your whiteboard or your paper, kind of like what we did with our solve and share, you draw a circle, you divide it down the middle how they have it. How many equal shares do you have? Well, first of all, you need to figure out, are those equal? They are. How many? 1, 2. You have 2 equal shares. Okay, so you would write a 2 on the line. Okay, so that's how you're going to do the rest of them. We did 7 and 8. Now all you have is 6 left to do. And it's great practice for you drawing your shapes. If you want to use a ruler or a straight edge, you can always use the edge of a book or a notebook to help you with straight edges. You can use that. But that is your activity for today. Make sure you do that. If you want to get out and do it with chalk on your sidewalk, can get you outside getting some fresh air. But that is your math lesson for today, equal shares with shapes. Do not forget that your special is music. Make sure you check out the link that I sent via email to your parents for your music lesson for this week. And hopefully you guys did the science experiment. I'm super excited to share that with you tomorrow. So that is it for today. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and remember to smile and enjoy that sunshine. Bye, Smarties. Have a good day.